Hello, hello, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our daily vibe message today from our guides for May the 2nd, keeping in mind that it is just a general. Not every single card may resonate with every single one of you, but if it does, just run with it. Throw the rest out into the deep blue sea. Let's see what we have here for our beautiful May the 2nd. Our first card is the Four of Pentacles. Our second card is the Seven of Pentacles. Our third card is the Lovers. And we have the Queen of Swords. All right. So starting off, we've got the card Limit. And Limit says boundary, speeding, and explosion. So it could be a day where you might have to pull back on the reins. You might be excited about something coming in and you want to go charging towards it. But sometimes we trip, okay? We falter, and we have to be mindful. Safety first. So be mindful of what you're doing today. Don't go rushing around. Don't go, looking at your cell phone and step off a curb and break your ankle. If it's a physical problem, and you need to pay attention to what you're doing. But it could be a situation emotionally where you're setting up your boundaries. You're drawing a line in the sand and letting your demands be known. I think that energy could be speeding up now. I think that momentum's picking up again. For some of you, if things have been slow, you're going to find that things will start to speed up. But don't allow yourself to get involved in anything in a big hurry. Don't get talked into anything, coerced into anything, or make any quick and fast decisions and choices today. Today is a day where you really need to limit how much energy you put into something. Take your time. You've got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is coming in saying that we might be mindful about money and our spending today. We might be doing our financing. We might be juggling money around, moving it around from one account to another. This is also the card that says you could be holding on to something very tightly. You could be holding on to a memory. You could be holding on to a person, a relationship. You could be holding on to your money. You could be holding on to anything here. But sometimes we hang on to things too tightly, and we need to let things go. Release the grip a bit. Now, I had said being mindful of our spending, but that doesn't mean you can't go out and enjoy your life that you work hard for. I'm just saying don't go out and do any emotional spending where later on you're going to look at your bill coming in and regret that you had done that. But everybody deserves to go out and buy themselves a little luxury item, something to show themselves that their hard work and effort was worth applying it. So this is a card of being mindful of how you spend your money and how you save your money today. Coming in next, we've got give up the previous plan. So things are going to change. Maybe things weren't working out for us. It says release old patterns, embrace change, and clear the way for renewal. Okay? So looking back at the way we were doing things, we have to maybe think we need to update. We need an update. We need an upgrade. We need to make a new plan. Okay, so today could be the day where you're thinking about, well, I'm not going to do it this way. I'm going to do it another way. I'm going to look at things from a different perspective, from a wider, broader, full perspective here, not allowing ourselves to do things and repeat bad habits. We need to look at did it work or did it fail? So, and that's what you need to look at today. You might be thinking about just changing your plans. Maybe you have travel plans, shows an airplane and a suitcase. Maybe your plans are going to get changed. Maybe the schedule gets changed. The flight gets changed. But you'll be okay, okay? A detour is meant for a reason, and a delay also. So be mindful of that. Now, the Seven of Pentacles comes in. Speaking of delay, you could be feeling that you've been putting all your effort into something, all your blood, sweat, and tears into something, Pisces, and you're not seeing the return right away. That's okay, because look at this. You're working on it. The harvest is coming in. Don't give up. Keep planting your seeds towards a goal, and don't give up. This is a card that says it's unnecessary worry. Maybe you put out a proposal, an idea, a resume, a phone call, a text, a letter, anything, and you're waiting to hear how it was received and how they're going to respond. but don't get up in your head, because this is a card that says keep moving forward. Don't give up on your plan. Be positive and realize that sometimes we have to clear out things out of our way, and just let go and let God. Okay, wait. Coming in next, we have the card gossip. Okay. Rumors, speculation, and slander. Well, you could be getting together with somebody, having coffee or lunch, and you're going to hear some information coming in. It's never good to get involved in gossip, especially if it's derogative and it could be hurtful to the person that you're talking about, or you're listening to somebody else. So it could just be a rumor. And so we shouldn't take things that we hear in the form of gossip, because we don't know how many times this message has been relayed through the chain. And by the time we hear it, it's totally blown out of proportion. So it could just be speculation. Remember, slander is never good, okay? We need to just walk away, be a bigger and better person, and not allow ourselves to get caught up in that. There's more important things for us to talk about today besides other people and bringing them down. We should never do that, because we're bringing karma down on ourselves. Now, we do have the Lovers, and this is about making wise choices and decisions that could be based on your emotions or the emotions of someone else, or someone you're emotionally involved in. This is a card that says you need to take your time. Okay, take your time and think about the outcome. What is your best choice and decision you can make here? Collaboration, communication. The Lovers is a card also that there could be new love coming in for some of you, or the renewal of the love you have. Often we get very busy and we ignore our partners, or we just keep functioning every day, assuming that everything's okay and that they know how we feel and our love is for them. But often, they have their problems as well, and we don't want to neglect the people who are the most important in our lives. So be sure today that you do look at your partner, and you tell your partner that you love them, that you care for them, because we never know when they go out that door if it's the last time we see them. Think of it that way, okay? So this is a card that says make sure you're mindful and you let your feelings be known today, okay? Coming in next, well, it makes sense. We've got the Love card, right? And it says appreciation, fondness, respect, and trust. So all of these emotions are involved when we do love someone. We do want to show them appreciation. We do want to show them, affection and fondness and how we feel towards them. We want to have their respect, and we want to respect them. And trust. Trust is very important. So today is a day where you might be tapping into someone very close to you, where you're going to let them know how you feel about them and how you appreciate them today. For others, you've got the Queen, and you're going to cut something out today. Could be anything. Something that's not working in the past, right? You're going to release the old ways of doing things. She does that, and she heads out on this journey by herself. She's very independent. She goes out solo. She starts in a new direction because she says, this didn't work for me in the past. I'm not going to keep dragging this baggage around with me today. So you're cutting something out. You're letting go of something that never served you or never worked for you from the beginning. And it could have outworn its welcome, its life expectancy. Things change. The world changes. And how we feel and look at things change daily. So letting go of something, releasing it, cutting it out, and realizing that by doing that, you have a fresh start. Okay, today's May. This is the beginning of May this week. You might be doing these changes this week as you start into the new season. Well, let's see what we have here for our other cards, and see what we have here in general. What else do we need to see, know, and expect this beautiful day of May the 2nd, beginning of a new season. Looking forward to warmer weather and more sunshine and just being able to get out. Okay, our first card is moving on. Well, that's what she's doing. We've got study. We've got trust. We had trust here, and we've got slow down. What's on the bottom? Jumping hurdles. Okay. All right, so we may feel that, jumping hurdles is a good thing. It can work two ways. It can mean that you're going through some challenges, but you're able to overcome them, or you're so enthusiastic, things are getting easy for you. Moving on, we talked about that with just now with the Queen of Swords, letting go of things that didn't work for us, moving on, the completion of things, just saying, I'm out of here. I'm going in a new direction. It might require you studying something here, focusing on something here that you really want, and researching it. Trust. Trust is a word today that's come in twice here with our appreciation card and our love card here. Trusting that everything's going to be all right. Trusting that the person you're involved in is worthy of your trust. Slowing down. Yeah, really need to slow down, especially if you are embracing change, okay? If you're clearing a way for something new to come in. We said slow down here, pull back on the reins, don't go jumping into anything too quickly. That could be that too. Well, my beautiful Pisces, this is our general daily vibe from our guides message, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful one. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces.